Welcome to High Five Wrestling. I am your host, the Cavalier of the YWC, DW.
And I am Chicago Ted.
Yep. So SmackDown tonight.
Okay, we'll just get started. Booker T came out. Cody Rhodes interrupts and cuts a really great promo, according to DW.
Yep.
Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, comes out and tells him he shouldn't be getting attention on Booker T's expense. Good back and forth. Booker leaves the ring and Cody knocks out Goldust.
Yeah, it was a good promo.
You think it was a good promo?
Honestly, yeah. I think Cody Rhodes is, he's the best upper mid-card guy right now in SmackDown.
I would agree. I would be more inclined to agree if he wasn't feuding with someone we haven't seen in months and an announcer. That's what the equivalents are.
Yeah, well, Goldust and you have Booker T. Those are both guys that are...
Okay, I don't want Cody Rhodes to have to live on legendary legacy, I know
how you feel about it. I'm a big fan of Booker T. I'm a big fan of Goldust. And the tag team of Goldust and Booker T, I think it was good to make that correlation. And I was kind of waiting for it. I didn't know if they were going to go there or not. And I don't know if they're going to build on a Goldust-Cody Rhodes feud. It didn't really look like it. But either way, I mean, eventually maybe they could lead down that road and have a Goldust versus Cody Rhodes, brother versus brother.
With all the depleted talent on oh, wait, never mind. That's a dumb question. Never mind.
All right.
I just thought about it for a second.
Jinder Mahal versus Ted DiBiase. The upset of 2011.
Me and DW thought that Jinder Mahal was coming out to get squashed again, and he won, which was shocking.
And not believable also. No. Yeah. But what was also shocking is we actually got to see Drew McIntyre on TV again. So that was pretty exciting.
We were just glossing over the Mahal match, I guess. Jinder Mahal match. You went straight to...
Oh yeah, we're just going right over it.
This is the entire match. That's all you need to know about the match.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre promo with Teddy Long. McIntyre came back to SmackDown. DW seemed to like it. I didn't really care. Yeah,
he had a great gimmick with Vince McMahon, and it just kind of dropped as soon as he got to Raw.
Came back.
Just went straight down, just plummeted. And now it's really nice to see him back on TV, and he set up a match with him and Ezekiel Jackson for later on. So, it was good. Did what it needed to do.
Yep.
Alicia Fox and Caitlyn versus Natalya and Tamina.
The Divas.
Yeah, it was 1 minute and 32 seconds. So I guess that's a...
Well, actually, it was 1 minute and 27 seconds of two nameless divas fighting. Then they both tagged in Natalya and Alicia Fox, and then there was 5 seconds of fighting, and that includes a 3-second pinfall.
Yeah. So that was actually a really long Divas match. But
shockingly long.
Yeah, it was crazy long.
It was about as long as the mixed tag match on Raw.
But Alicia Fox gets the tag, and she ends up winning and over Natalya, and then Tamina attacks Natalya after the match. And it kind of looks like Natalya is going to be a face, and I think she should be a face.
Natalya's just falling off the radar. It seems like they're breaking up the Power Diva, whatever that faction was called, with Beth Phoenix and Natalya.
Yeah, well, it's good to see them kind of, I don't know, not.
Where did Beth Phoenix go? She's supposed to be the champion, and she hasn't been on in a couple weeks.
Who knows? Maybe she'll be feuding with Tamina. But it's good to see them do something with Tamina, because Tamina is an actual good wrestler. She's believable. She has a great look to her, and she's the daughter of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
You care a lot more than I do about the Divas. I could go one way or the other. She's not going to get respected. If you really liked her, then you would tell her to go to TNA.
Right.
All right, Justin Gabriel and Hunico. Huh?
All right, so
Hunico and some Camacho.
Camacho?
That was his name. Camacho. They came out on a stolen bicycle. We can only assume it was stolen.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a Saw movie, a little bit.
Saw movie.
It was on a little bicycle.
Okay. I've only seen one of them, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, who cares? It was a squash match.
So I don't understand why Hunico is bringing in a new person, Camacho.
I don't know why he got such a weird explanation. And we're gonna cut away to a promo shot earlier today with them standing in a small box.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of silly, and they should use Epico and Primo. That's kind of what they were going with, and Rosa Mendez, and they kind of just dropped the ball with it. Not that
You're better than this SmackDown.
it wasn't really anything to begin with, and now it's just even worse than it was. Man, it's just terrible.
Yeah. And so, 1-star match of the night.
Yeah, definitely 0-star match, more like it.
Big Show versus David Otunga. And why does WWE treat Otunga like he's actually a wrestler?
I don't know. I don't know why anyone. It was initially going to be that tag team match with Daniel Bryan and Mark Henry was in it too.
Didn't D-Bag, the champion, show up anyway?
Yeah, he was. He was there to save Big Show again for some reason, like he needed it, and just ran around the ring and wasted his time.
Yeah, so he couldn't be home for Christmas for his kids because he had to distract Mark Henry for 5 seconds, and now he couldn't be home with his friends for New Year because he had to hit Mark Henry with his title and run away. I bet he's really regretting his decision to turn in Money in the Bank. He's got no social life now because he's getting bit parts.
Yeah. He is a vegan.
He is such a terrible champion. I mean, I would believe Santino Marella being a champion over D-Bag.
I like Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to call him D-Bag, but man, this is
my thing.
It's an awful run. I think he's gonna be the next Jack Swagger. Unfortunately, it's kind of how I'm feeling about this.
And and after that, it's going to be the next Dolph Ziggler. We're going to call it the next Dolph.
Yeah,
Ziggler.
I mean I think when Big Show pushed Otunga off that pin, we just laughed so hard. We broke out. And the hysteria is hilarious.
Had to rewind it and watch it again.
It was so comical and.
It was funnier than what happened on Sean's View Entertainment. Go watch his Stephanie McMahon video.
But why don't they give Otunga a mid-card run? Anything. Even give him like a mid-card title. Get him back in the tag team division.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Leave him where he's at. He's a joke, and he's now going to forever be a joke.
Why have any jokes in the WWE? Why not make him at least believable enough to compete in the mid-card? Against Cody Rhodes.
I could see if you built Otunga enough to fight Cody Rhodes, it'd be better than him fighting an announcer and someone living off a legacy.
It's got to be better than him fighting Big Show. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I guess.
How is that believable? But
I don't know.
The next match, which is actually believable, Drew McIntyre versus Ezekiel Jackson. Great to see them. Mm-hmm. When did Ezekiel Jackson get hair?
He was the second Chia Pet. First there was a Barack Obama Chia Pet, and now there's a Ezekiel Jackson Chia Pet.
Well.
Can you buy
that on WWEshop.com?
No. Only at Walgreens, CVS, and Eckerd stores nationwide.
Still around?
No.
Oh.
No.
Just online or something?
You can find them at Sears also.
Okay, well, I'm glad to see they're trying to do something with McIntyre.
And Kmart.
Oh, okay. And Kmart?
And Kmart.
Yeah. Where they have all the Rey Mysterio toys.
Yeah.
But it was a decent match.
It actually was a pretty good match for someone that hasn't been on television in a year.
Yeah.
Can someone explain to me why holding some dude's tights up so far up his ass is supposed to stop him from kicking out of a pin?
I have no idea.
It doesn't even. I mean, I believe feet on the ropes, holding momentum better than I got a handful of this dude's underwear pulling up his ass. So he can't kick out. Doesn't make any sense, and it looks kind of gay.
Yeah, but it did look stupid. But hey, Ezekiel Jackson wins, and they actually have a storyline now, maybe with Teddy Long and Drew McIntyre, and a mid-card feud.
Maybe Ezekiel Jackson won't be on television more than once a year.
Yeah, it's got to be a better mid-card feud than Jinder Mahal and Ted DiBiase. Mm-hmm. So the next segment was Sheamus. He's coming out. He cuts a promo about the Royal Rumble. That's my Royal Rumble pick. I've said it since one of our first videos, and Heath Slater interrupts, and
he has no business interrupting.
And I can't. And they ended up having a match. I can't comment on it because I instantly fell asleep. No joke. As soon as Heath Slater came out, I instantly fell asleep.
He did. I watched it, and it was garbage.
Yeah,
it's what you expect from a Heath Slater matchup.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he had an intro, and looking behind him, it didn't even look like he had a Titantron.
Yeah,
he just came out to some generic sounding music.
He is just lame. Like, why would they're having them feud because they both have red hair?
He looked pretty blonde to me.
I guess it's...
What a loser. I mean, I would take Hornswoggle over Heath Slater.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
I would, dude. Come on.
At least
Hornswoggle's won a match in the last, year.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So the next match, Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett.
All right.
Match of the night.
Yeah, I'll give it match of the night. and funny moment of the night when they were fighting in the elevator and it cut to that
my God, that
black
was,
and white slow camera.
That was hilarious.
Them fighting and the announcers try to act like they were shocked. I need to stress that Randy Orton's injury was fake.
Yeah, kayfabe.
Ridiculously fake.
Yeah,
if not, the cameraman wouldn't have been so unprofessional as to wait like 15 seconds to, I'm going to look through this tiny window on the door instead of actually coming through there so I can watch Randy Orton get pushed down the stairs.
Yeah, well,
Terrible way trying to... Though, I mean, could they have not tripped the camera wires and then when they plug it in, Randy Orton's laying at the base of the stairs? It would have been a little bit more believable.
Yeah, it's a relief, though, that we didn't waste our time making a video about it.
Yeah. We can high five to that.
Yeah. But I would say, overall, this is a pretty entertaining Raw.
SmackDown.
Blooper of the night.
SmackDown.
Sorry, Raw was entertaining. This was an okay SmackDown. I'm getting my days mixed up. But what would you give it?
I would give it a 2.5 out of 10.
2.5 out of 10?
A 2.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Even though it had some compelling, the return of McIntyre, Randy Orton getting injured, an actual, they only spent 2 minutes out. In a Falls Count Anywhere match, it's not cool to go back in the ring ever. Don't go back in the ring.
Yeah.
Your Falls Count Anywhere, so go anywhere.
Yeah, it was fun to watch that. While they did it, it was only like 10 minutes of them actually going back and forth, but that match was really fun.
But, the Oksana BS still happened. Heath Slater acted like he was real.
Just have sex with Oksana already.
He can't. He's not taking his Viagra. He keeps forgetting. He's not that. He's an old man. Anyway, no, a 2.5. What do you give it?
I got to give it a 6. I've seen better SmackDowns this year, even since we started.
I've seen better
reviews.
SmackDowns this week.
Well, okay, so 6 out of 10. And in conclusion, Daniel Bryan still isn't a believable champion. Jinder Mahal still sucks. The Divas division is still trash because Layla's not in it.
And SmackDown's still garbage.
Justin Gabriel is jobbing to Mexican America. Otunga is still a tool, and Orton isn't really injured. And McIntyre is finally.
I didn't hear any positives in there.
Finally getting TV time.
Let's end this.
So that's pretty much the positive thing. Is McIntyre's back on TV?
That's the only. You gave it a 6 for one positive thing.
Hey,
that's almost as bad as your list.
And we've been High Five Wrestling, and we'll high five you later.
Terrible list.
Layla.
It's terrible.